Swiping, boy. Head on, boy. Swiping, boy. I'm still putting in my apple juice. I got no excuse. I'm sad. Don't make me choose, 'cause it won't be you. I got no excuse. I'm bad. Ask anyone who knows me. Tell me not to, and I only do it again.
Happy to welcome you to Green Valley Stadium. Some AAA baseball in the International League coming your way. It's the Louisville Bats taking on the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. One of the stories today, fresh off the bus, we've got a highly touted player making his AAA debut. All eyes will be on him as he takes the field. First pitch coming your way next. Cobb up now, facing one of the most hyped young arms in the game. He steps into the box for the first time at the AAA level. Time to take a breath, remember all he's learned, and just play ball. Cobb recently arrived after he got called up from AA. Oh, 1 now. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the leadoff hitter aboard.
Good job. Way to get it.
That's an extra special hit for him, his first at the AAA level. And maybe he'll draw some confidence from that and build on it as he continues to drive towards making it to the show. Settling in at the plate for the Iron Pigs, Mark Colesbury. Some early struggles for him this season. He'll want to get on the right track soon. Colesbury getting the start at catcher. 31.
Back.
Quick toss to first. Back in safely on the dive. Oh, and 1, here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Pitches in for a strike. Throw and safe. That is a stolen base. His very first stolen base at the AAA level, and I have a feeling there's a lot more of those to come. Oh-2, rocks and fires. Pitch is in the dirt. And a swing and a miss. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second. Stepping to the plate now for Lehigh Valley, Christian Cairo.
Hey, need you right here. Let's go, kid.
Inside, nearly clipped the hitter. And this one kicks away from the catcher. And the runner stays put.
Back.
Pickoff throw. Dives back in safely. And now the 2-0. Close, but ruled a ball. That looked like a strike to me, as we'll get a challenge. And that one did find the zone. Still 2 challenges left for him. 1 out with a runner at second. That one fouled off. 2-2 now. Struck the batter out without a swing. Back-to-back Ks. Back to the top of the order here. Now David Hill, 0 for 1 after striking out, looking to start the game. In there for strike 1. His slider is absolutely hissing on its way home. 91 miles per hour. Pretty impressive. That one finds the zone. Not sure he was ready to hit. Took the first 2 pitches for strikes. Time for him to battle now. got him. And that's the end of the inning. So one hit. Top of the fourth inning with the bats at the dish. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Puts it in the air to center. Cobb under it. And makes the catch. One away and a runner at first. And now the center fielder, Szen Cobb. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On a line for a base hit.
Find it.
Lead runners around second. Here comes the throw. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Aggressive approach paid off there. Found something he could hit. Great job to step through that and line it the other way for a knock. That's the kind of thing hitters work on consistently, and he's turning that work into in-game success. One away. Runners at the corners here. At the plate, Mark Colesbury. Struck out swinging in the first AB. Rips one to right, and it's just foul. That was close. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Moving through the lineup again, it's important to have your secondary pitches working for you. Seems like he's got good runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw, safe. Not a ton of offense in this one. Ball doesn't seem to be carrying, so they might as well try and generate some offense with the stolen base. I like that call. Here's the 1-2 offering. In the air to left center. Done. Should have this one. Fires to the plate. But it's offline. This is baseball 101 right here. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Get the ball in the air to the outfield and get the sac fly. Now the left fielder, Christian Cairo. Caught looking the first time up. That one out to right. And that will retire the side. We're ready for the 5th inning. Here's the catcher, Will Banfield. Now the payoff pitch. Out to center. One away. Next up for the Iron Pigs, Szen Cobb.
Here we go. Clutch up for us here.
Cobb stands at 6 foot even, 22 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2025. Here's the 0-1 pitch. On the ground to third, Callahan. They get the force. Inning over, but the damage certainly done. One down. Here's the center fielder, Szen Cobb. The 0-1. Up the middle.
Here we go. Pick it up.
That's a base hit. So one on now with one away.
Nice rip. Nice rip.
Now batting, the catcher, Mark.
So up next, Mark Colesbury. 1 for 2.
Back.
Now a quick throw to first. Cobb back in on a dive. There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Safe at second. Not even close. Can't say the pitcher was careless. He threw over to check on the runner, but this is an aggressive base stealer, and he timed his jump really well. Great job to get the steal and move into scoring position. Here's the 1-0 offering. And that's through there for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Abdul Kelly, the lefty, looking to be getting ready. McMahon getting cranked up as well. On the ground to the left. Tags the runner for 1. And no throw. Batter into first easily. Bases loaded, 2 outs. And now the center fielder, Szen Cobb. Excellent swing the last time up. A line drive single to center. And a curve misses outside.
Hey, I need you right here. Let's go, kid.
Ball.
Behind 2-0 now, and with the bases loaded, he has no margin for error. Time to challenge this batter. That one misses. That's a slider for a strike. Ball four. They've walked in a run. Here comes the skipper. The left-hander on now, Abdul Kelly. This won't be easy, coming in with the bases loaded. Towards first. Encarnacion Strand steps on the bag, and a fine job. Cobb with a terrific day at the plate in his AAA debut. He looked comfortable in the box, and that's impressive given the jump in pitching quality from AA to AAA. It'll be interesting to see how that translates in the future.
Just took another trip, skipped the drive, called my pilot, then jet down.
Szen Cobb, fresh off his first career AAA hit. With that milestone checked off, he'll look to carry that confidence into today. It's the Louisville Bats taking on the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. We'll be back to get this one started after this. Bottom of the inning, coming up to the dish for Lehigh Valley, Szen Cobb. He had a fantastic day at the plate in his AAA debut. Let's see if he can continue to impress in this one. Cobb, with an impressive bit of thievery in his last game, racking up 3 stolen bases. In the air to the right, Young has this one sized up. 1 up, 1 down. Some good fundamentals from the infielder as he ranged back on that play. You can lose track of where you are and start worrying that you're going to collide with the outfielder. Nice catch. Into center. Cobb gets there under it. Throw comes into third. Safe. He moves up and a run scores on the sac fly. First and second, 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, Szen Cobb. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win.
Ball, that's down.
Smacked out towards right center. This one pretty far back. Tracks it down for the out. That ends the inning. And here's the catcher, Will Banfield. 0-2, here's the pitch. Cranked out to right center, and that one looks like it'll be trouble. He turns and heads for second. Throw comes into second, but he's in there easily. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Great job on the 0-2 count. Clearly recognized the pitch early out of the hand and gave it a strong, balanced cut. It's this one to fairly deep center field. Gets there. Got it. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. He's in there.
The batter,
Szen Cobb getting ready to hit. Runner at second with nobody out. Defense will need to make some plays to avoid allowing that run. Batter has to be thinking about moving the runner at second to third. Something back up the middle or to right field should get him there. Comes up empty, strike 2. And 1-2. That fastball wasn't close on 0-2. Might be trying to speed him up at the plate before going to the off speed. Swing, ground ball out to short. One away. Came away empty from an AB where he had a chance to do damage. Tough break. One out and a runner at second. And here's the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Now a flare off the bat. And it falls! Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one. Next up, the designated hitter, Ruben Ibarra.
Ruben Ibarra.
The underhand flip. They get the out, and that'll do it. Time to stretch. The Bats on top here, 3-2. Cobb steps in with a chance to even this game or possibly put them ahead. He breaks his bat. And now a wide throw to third.
Now batting.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth inning. 3-1, here's the pitch. And a base hit. Certainly a frustrating game at the plate. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. The loss is just the rotten cherry on top. So digging in, Ruben Ibarra. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top of the second. And that's a base hit coming around third. Runner scores and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
The second baseman.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Nice compact bat path on that swing and a great rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average. Line drive, and it's caught. And that ends the inning. To the top of the order we go. And now the center fielder, Blake Dunn. And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach. Hard hit to right center. And that one looks like it'll be trouble. Around first, hustling for two. Around second now, going for third. At third now with one away. That's a triple. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Hammered that one with a really nice all-around swing. And he hit it pretty deep before it fell in for the knock. Up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a runner on with a one-out single. Stepping to the plate now for Lehigh Valley, Szen Cobb, 0 for 4 in yesterday's loss.
Ball one.
With first base open, he doesn't have to really attack this hitter the way he would if the bases were loaded. Slow roller to third.
Beat it out. Come on, come on, come on.
Fires over to first. Now two away, and they get a run across. Home half of the sixth, settling in at the plate for the Iron Pigs, Szen Cobb.
55. Szen Cobb.
Runner on base to start the inning.
Hey, way to swing the bat. Nice rip.
The designated hitter will hit next. 1 for 2.
Looking good. No one better up there.
Kick, the pitch, runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, and he's safe. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. here in the bottom of the 6th. And this one right back to the mound. And there's one away. And now the right fielder, Christian Cairo. That one finds the zone. Got away with that slider up, but he should avoid doing that again. Might have released a little too early and had it back up on him. This one in the air to right. And it falls.
All right, he's up.
Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third. I don't think he could have placed that one any better if he had walked into the outfield and set it down. That one was in the perfect spot to drop in for a hit. Sellers at the plate and takes high there.
Ball.
This could be the action pitch right here with runners on and a hitter's count. That one misses, and it's 3-0. Wasn't a strike, but the changeup away is well located here. He's gunning for that double play. Nice job by the hitter to take it. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
4-pitch walk there. Good discipline by the batter, making him come into the strike zone. Ty France now at the plate.
Hey, your turn now. Keep it going. Come on.
Late on that fastball. After walking the last hitter, he just reached back for some extra velocity and pumped that fastball by for a strike. That's a good way to reset after giving up the free pass. The 0-1.
Ball, no.
Called out on strikes. Huge K there. That was a beautiful glove side fastball placed right on the outside corner. Froze the batter, and I'm not sure what good swinging would have done. Peguero stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Touch up. Drive him in right now.
In the air, right field, Gidry moving under him. That is the inning. 7th inning up next. The Iron Pigs out front, 5-4. Cobb steps in with a lot on the line here. RBI opportunity that could end up deciding this game.
Here we go. No one better.
It just misses. A ball and no strikes. Good job to let the low one go there. 2 balls, no strikes, the count. I know he's trying to work down and get the double play, but now that he's down 2-0, he may need to come up to get back into this at bat. Swinging a drive, deep left field, pretty far back there. This one is gone. And he's now hit his first homer at the AAA level. Nice milestone on the way to the majors. If he keeps hitting them out of the yard, it may speed up his timeline. Knew it as soon as he threw it. Hanging breaking ball, and he crushed it for a homer. Here's the center fielder, Szen Cobb. He's already homered in this ballgame. Definitely wants to avoid hitting an easy bouncer here. A grounder in the infield should be an inning-ending double play. McMahon, 6'2" righty. He works with a 4-seam fastball, a slurve, and he works in a changeup.
Ball 1.
And it's 2-1. Righty comes to the plate. Hit hard on a line. 2 down. The way he's swinging the bat in this one, that pitcher is lucky he didn't send that one to the Cobb. Went deep for the first time in AAA baseball. A really special moment. Big confidence booster for him to be able to flex some power at the higher level of the minors. It shows he's not overmatched, and he can build on a swing like that as he continues his climb to the top. Szen Cobb coming off his first AAA homer last game. What a moment for him and his team. They could really use that pop in their lineup again today. It's the Louisville Bats taking on the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. We'll be back to get this one started after this. Terrell Guidry, the next to hit. Strong start to the season, putting up some impressive slugging numbers so far. Here it comes. Hard ground ball, base hit. And here comes the runner. Runner scores, and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Batting 7, the center fielder.
Next up for the Iron Pigs, Szen Cobb. Looper into right field.
Right, take a look,
and that's a fair ball. Gets on base and keeps it going.
Got you right on the hands, didn't it?
Batting 8,
Giancarlo CF getting ready to hit. Runner on the go. This one in for a strike. Throw to second and out, and that'll end the inning. Trying to get into scoring position on that play, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That is how you want to pick up your pitcher. Top of the 4th inning with the bats at the dish. Orlando Arcia digs in now. Line drive. And that is a base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. And he's got a multi-hit game now, which has to feel especially good after his recent lack of results. You talk about strong hands, he's got them. That one was inside, and it got pretty deep in the zone, and he still got enough of it for the hit to the opposite field. And makes the catch. Cobb steps in, trying to trim the deficit.
Number 55, Szen Cobb.
That's a ball.
Matheson over at second, 1 down. And that's ripped for a base hit. Runner around third. Now a relay to the plate.
No,
Tag
he's safe.
in there, safe. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. Giancarlo CF now at the plate, 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1 run in the inning so far. Bottom half of the 5th. That's in there. And the count even, 1-1. With that high fastball, if you're not ready for it out of the hand, better to just... Quick move to first. Dives back in safely. Runner on the move. And the count 1-2. Runner at first, 1 away. Runner goes again. This one chopped on the ground. 2 out.
Now batting, first baseman, Bill.
So up next,
Meyer.
Bill Meyer. Struck out looking the first time up.
No.
Runner at second, 2 down.
That's a strike.
Swing and a miss. And the count, 1-2. Next pitch, not close, up high. This one along the left field line, and foul ball. Slider misses away. 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. Fights it off, we'll see another. Swing, high fly down the right field line. And that's that. Man at second, 1 away. Stepping in, Ruben Ibarra. Base hit into center field. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Scores on that one. It's an RBI single, and the lead continues to grow. Bottom of the 7th, Szen Cobb getting ready to hit. Liner snagged at first. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. Swing and a slow roller, Arcia. And that'll do it. He's capable of giving them more than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either. And they may have needed great to get the win.
Don't jump up to this non-stop turn on Chris. Out of his mercy. What's on the done of a
Next to hit, Szen Cobb. 1 run batted in yesterday, and that was their only run of the game. Swing and a foul straight back.
Ball.
Runner at first, 1 away. And some cutting action, but misses down low. In the air to center. Snags it on the run.
Batting fourth.
2 outs and a runner at first. Austin Callahan will hit next. And now the 1-2. In the air to center. Cobb moving under this one. Gets there. Got it. And now Will Banfield. Here comes the 0-1. Now this is lifted to center. That one down for a hit. And that extends the inning. Stepping to the plate now for Lehigh Valley, Szen Cobb drove in their only run in last night's game. Ground ball, right side.
Run it out, dig!
2 away. Digging in,
Now
Szen Cobb.
the center fielder, number 55, Szen Cobb.
This to third.
Come on, get here, get here, get here, get here!
There in plenty of time, ends the inning. 1 down. Coming up to the dish for Louisville, Trace Gonzalez. And that's a base hit.
2-2.
It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Nice compact bat path on that swing and a great rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average. This one to right.
Find the ball, find the
And
ball.
it drops in. And that is going to bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting. The
Coming up to the
baseman,
dish for Lehigh Valley, Leover Peguero. 1 for 3. Runner on the go. Pitch
Ball
misses.
one.
Safe. We're in the bottom of the 9th inning. Runner at second, 2 down.
Hey, it needs you right now. Here we go.
This patient approach he's showing is part of why he's been so hot lately. He's forcing pitchers to come to areas where he can do damage. And blows that one by at 100. When he enters the game, hitters know they'll have to deal with that excellent velocity. Even with it being more common for pitchers to throw hard nowadays, it's still very impressive. Here in the bottom of the 9th, and the home team is trying to rally and at least tie this one up. In the air, right field. Guidry moving back for this one. And that's the ball game. Kind of an average performance. It was a loss for the team, and he was unremarkable at the plate.
Don't listen. Feel the sound.
And King Cornelius defeated the terrible dragon and all the people in the land.
1 down. And now the DH, Ruben Ibarra. The 0-1. That one in the air to center field. Cobb in position. And makes the catch. Cobb digging in, facing the flavor of the month on the mound. Now has a chance to change the recipe.
Szen Cobb.
Out to short. 1 away. 1 out, runner at second base. The batter now, Orlando Arcia. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Two.
It falls in, coming to the plate. Comes across to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Now batting. The center fielder, number 55. Szen Cobb.
Hard hit left side. There with plenty of time. Inning over. Go ahead run on base. Here's the second baseman, Taylor Young. 0-2, and the delivery. Into center. And makes the grab. Runner tags from third. Here's the throw. Tag out at third. That is a double play. That ends the inning. Szen Cobb digs in now.
No one better. Clutch up right here, kid.
McMahon, 28 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2020. That catches the top part of the zone. Ball 1 there. All tied up. Bottom half of the 5th. Dives, but can't make the catch. Lead runner turns at second. That puts runners at the corners with 2 away.
Now batting. The
Next is the
designated
DH, a switch hitter, Jason Sellers. Runner on the go. This one's low. No, safe.
In there. Ball 2.
With first base open, he doesn't have to really attack this hitter the way he would if the bases were loaded. Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen. Anthony Misevich preparing to come on if needed. Kelly getting loose as well. In the air to left. Troutwine under it. And that's the end of the inning. 2 away, the possible go-ahead run at first. Out to center. Cobb settles underneath it. Gets there. Got it. 1 runner left. So digging in, Szen Cobb, 1 for 3.
No one better right here. No one better.
Line, and that's a base knock.
Make a turn. Find it.
Throw holds the runner at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. That's back-to-back singles for these guys. Now a chance to take the lead, and that's an opportunity they can't afford to squander this late in the game. Settling in at the plate for the Iron Pigs, Jason Sellers. Quick toss to first, back in easily.
He's going.
Oh, caught up in a rundown. And they tag the runner for the out. Now it's the right fielder, Terrell Guidry. Tying run waits at the plate. That's towards center.
Here we go. Hit me right here.
Cobb under it. And makes the catch. And now the center fielder, Szen Cobb. This chance at some insurance runs is brought to you by Mutual Consolidated Cow Insurance. They'll always steer you in the right direction. And the pitch. Looking at 2 straight pitches and now down 0-2, you're just hoping to make contact. Already in a big hole, and the pitcher clearly has the advantage. Next one's popped in the air into right. And the inning is over. This wasn't his best game ever, but he definitely helped them in the win. Nice job.
I know you see the fashion. I know you see the fashion.
Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way. Don't ask for all your things back, cussing out my name, yeah, just to go and take back what you say. Burn all the bridges, don't ask forgiveness, walk away like I'm someone you hate. Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way.
If it's over, so just don't act like my love wasn't nothing. Like I wasn't the one you was holding that night, telling all of your secrets and hugging. Guess you right, it's too good to be true. Was the point, all I needed was you. But time after time, I just fussing and fighting each time that you do what you do. And it's cool. Mama said it was fish in the sea, I got lost in the pool. Knew it was coming, I watched how you move, how you turn your back on me and leave me to lose. Remember the text, how you said that you do. Said that you never leave, we would fight till it's through. But as it went on, I was fighting for you. Guess you done and I get it. Said you stay and you wanted my name and you left, so I'm guessing that you never meant it. Said you try and hold on cause the love was so strong, now I'm standing alone in this kitchen. Singing sad songs, but I'm knowing that this don't last long. If you leaving, then leave cause your bag's gone. But just know you can never come back home.
Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way. Don't ask for all your things back, cussing out my name, yeah, just to go and take back what you say. Burn all the bridges, don't ask forgiveness, walk away like I'm someone you hate. Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way.
If you say that you done it, no take back. Said you fell out of love and I hate that. But see me, I was stuck like a really full of it, somehow I can't shake back. When you walked out that door, I was hurting. All the dreams in my head, you was perfect. You remember the very first time that we chilled and I reached for your hand where the nerves at. Time to pass, that's what it do. It be times I be sick sitting thinking about you. It was that do its part. You gave me the blue, really play with my heart. Left me lost in confused. I was straight game, but you made up the rules. On my heart, left a scar and a bruise. Hope that you can stand on all that you did. I'm done, y'all finally through.
Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way. Don't ask for all your things back, cussing out my name, yeah, just to go and take back what you say. Burn all the bridges. Don't ask forgiveness, walk away like I'm someone you hate. Don't let me drown easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way.
Szen Cobb, the star of the show, getting ready to showcase his skills on the diamond. It's the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs and the Memphis Redbirds. First pitch coming your way next. And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Game tonight, the right fielder, number 18, Jordan Walker.
1-1, here's the pitch. This one in the air, center field, Cobb in position. One up, one down.
Batting second, the second.
Here's the center fielder, Szen Cobb.
Hey, need you right now. Here we go.
Cobb, 22 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2025. Hard hit left side. The feed for one to first. Double play. Nicely done. That play looked smooth and simple, but it's anything but. Credit to them for an outstanding double play.
Martinez.
Runner at second with two down. In the air to center and heading deep. That's back. And that's the inning. They leave one runner. Welcome back to Memphis. Top of the fourth inning. Out to short. Martinez. To first. Leadoff batter retired in the fourth.
The batter, the designated hitter, Jason.
One down. Orelvis Martinez now at the plate. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Out to center.
Relay.
Cobb under it. Gets there. Got it. Coming up to the dish for Lehigh Valley, Szen Cobb.
Here we go. Clutch up for us here.
That's a ball.
One-run game, one on and one out. After those two pitches, it's clear he wants no piece of this batter. At the plate, he needs to stay patient and not chase something just to swing. Grounder to third.
Beat it out. Come on.
Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting, designated
Jason
hitter,
Sellers
Jason
digs in now.
Sellers.
1 for 2.
Hey, clutch up. Your turn right here.
Ball one.
Activity for the first time in that bullpen. Luis Peralta getting loose out there. Blew it. The right-hander also getting loose. Swing and a chopper. Kicks foul. Here comes the 1-1.
Ball two.
This could be the action pitch right here with runners on and a hitter's count. And that's ripped to left. A dive, and he can't haul it in.
Dig.
Headed for the plate.
Let's go. Relay.
The run scores. Here comes another. Now the second run crosses the plate, and they take a 3-run lead. Nicely done. Brings home 2. Great job to step through that and line it the other way for a knock. That's the kind of thing hitters work on consistently, and he's turning that work into in-game success. Bottom of the 7th, Mike Antico getting ready to hit.
The left fielder, Mike Antico.
Swing and a high fly to left. 1 away. Not a lot of minor league outfielders can make that play, but he's showing he's got the goods. A center field prospect like this is valuable to any organization. Cobb, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Rolls over it to third,
Nope,
and that's foul. The 1-1 offering. There's a strike. Out to short. The throw to first. Fine play in the hole for the out. Nice late-breaking slider there. Hitter was out in front, and that's a red. We all know he's capable of more, but they got the win, and he should be happy about that. Cobb stepping in now, facing the kid everyone's talking about. Big-time prospect, big-time stuff.
Too high. Ball.
2 outs and the bases loaded. Pitch is in there, and the count 1-1. Lots of pressure on the hitter in this moment. The best find a way to steel themselves and stay focused. Here's the 2-2. That one down the line, and it kicks off the base. 1 run's in. The second run scores, and they take a 3-run lead.
The designated hitter,
It looked for a second like he was a little out in front, but he did a great job to keep the hands back and swing through the ball. And he's rewarded with a couple of RBIs. Settling in at the plate for the Iron Pigs, number 82. Struggling to knock in runs in recent at-bats, hitting beneath the Mendoza line with teammates in scoring position this month.
Back.
Snap throw to first, dives back in, safe. Oh, 1 now. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Not sure he was ready to hit. Took the first 2 pitches for strikes. Time for him to battle now. Swings and flares it. And that's the end of the inning. 2 outs, bases empty. The 0-1. Fouled off down the right side. We're here in the top half of the third. 2 down and nobody aboard. Center field. And it drops in. That keeps the inning going. That one was way in on the hands. He did a great job to pull them in and get enough barrel on the ball to push it back through the middle for a hit. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throws off line and he's in there.
Hey, drive him in. No one better right now.
And that's in for a strike. Some early action out there in the bullpen. Luis Peralta, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Aguilar getting cranked up as well. That one missed. And there's a ball.
2.
Wise to take that slider down and in. Very difficult to square that up. Hard hit for a base hit. Coming around third. Throw cut off to third. There's the tag. They get the out, and that's the inning. Moving on now to the home half of the third inning. Lehigh Valley with the lead. Runner at first. Coming up to the dish for Memphis, Thomas Sajazi. In the air to center. Cobb gets there under it. and makes the catch. And now the DH, Szen Cobb. And that's a base hit. Lead runner turns at second. The throw in. And he's got no chance. He's out. So digging in,
Now
Danielle
batting,
Ortiz.
the first baseman, Danielle Ortiz.
1-2 offering. In the air to center, pretty deep. Cobb settles underneath it. Gets there, got it. 2 runners left on base. Back to the top of the order here. Stepping to the plate for Memphis, Jordan Walker. Here's the 1-1. Hard hit to right center. Base hit into the outfield. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. It's an RBI single, and it's 9-3 now. The relay to the plate. Here's the tag. Safe. It's now 9-4. We hear a lot about how the numbers turn against the pitcher the third time through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make. We're in the top half of the fifth. Stepping to the plate now for Lehigh Valley, Szen Cobb. Aguiar, a 6'3" right-hander. He features a 2-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a curve, and he works in a sinker. Edge of the zone called a strike. Love the front door slider. The batter often will cheat the hands to not get beat by an inside fastball, and that draws the swing off plane. Nice pitching. Swings through it for the K. And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the fifth. So up next, Mike Antico. The pitch. This out to center. Pretty deep. And makes the catch. And now the center fielder, Szen Cobb. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. Here's a chopper up the middle. Glove flip to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Coming up to the dish for Lehigh Valley, number 82, 1 for 3.
Reyes.
Now a quick throw to first. Back in safely on the dive. Kick, the pitch, runner goes. This one misses. Throws off line and he's in there. Nice job by the runner timing the pitcher's pickoff move after the first try. He didn't hesitate the second time around and he got the steal.
Nope, that's a ball.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Into center. Cho coming in on it. Gets there. Got it. 2 runners left. And here is Szen Cobb. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. Cobb on the move to the gap. And makes the catch. We're through 6 full innings. Cobb up now. A hit here would be a dagger looking to put him away. Close, doesn't get the call. That looked like a strike to me, as we'll get a challenge. And on further review, it was a strike. So they still have both challenges. That ABS review is brought to you by Gloucester and Tiresias Optical. Pay them a visit, and they'll make sure you see what's coming your way. Proud sponsors of this broadcast. Liner into center. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 2 left on. We head to the bottom of the 8th. The Iron Pigs lead it, 10-7. This game shows just why he's a key contributor for them. Every team needs hitters who give them the kind of results he did here. So 2 down. Next up for the Iron Pigs, Szen Cobb. Hard liner. That's in there. Blocks it and keeps it in front, though. A 2-out knock, and it keeps the inning alive.
Nice hit, nice hit.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Aiden.
And now the shortstop, Aiden Miller. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, safe. This is a classic steal situation with 2 outs. If you get thrown out, the batter will just lead off the next inning. But because they got the steal, he could knock in a run with a hit to the outfield. Runner edging away at second base.
That's a ball.
Strike 2. The fastball's working, and I'd expect a steady diet of heaters until they show they can hit it. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Now this is lifted to center. And that's the 3rd out. Szen Cobb will hit next. Excellent swing the last time up. A line drive single to center. That one fouled hard the other way. Look out, almost got the batter upstairs. That'll back him up a bit. In the dirt, but kept it close. Nice job behind the plate there. Swing and a high fly ball. Sailing towards left center field. Pretty deep. This one is gone. It just got out of here. 2nd of the year. And they grab the lead. It's 3-0. We've seen him excel against right-handed pitching this year, and here's just another example. Clearly very confident in that swing. Seemed like he might not have hit it hard enough to leave the yard, but it had just enough carry to get over his glove and out of here for a dinger. Great effort in the outfield all the same. Welcome back. The Redbirds at the dish here in the bottom of the 4th. The first player number the Redbirds ever retired was the number 10 of Stubby Clapp, who played 4 seasons for Memphis. In 2017 and 2018, he managed the team, winning league titles in each year. Righty sets, kicks, and delivers. Swing, high fly ball to center field. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So 2 down. Now the left fielder, Mike Antico. Here's the 1-2 offering. This one's hammered to left center, well struck. And that one hops the wall. Chance at a 3-bagger. The relay throw. In there safely. Not many hitters can make that kind of contact on balls in that location. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. So a runner at 3rd and 2 outs. Orelvis Martinez, the next to hit. 0-1, here's the pitch. That's a base hit as a run scores. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Nice compact bat path on that swing and a great rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. Lead runners around second, and now runners on the corners with 2 away. Settling in at the plate for the Iron Pigs, Szen Cobb. He's already gone yard in this game. That one
Inside,
misses. Ball one. Cobb, 22 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2025. Grounds this one up the middle, collects it, fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Bottom of the 7th, Jordan Adams now at the plate. And that's a base hit. And that is going to bring the tying run to the plate. And that makes it another multi-hit game for him. He's had some really good ABs lately. And they've got some choices now with good speed on the bases. Coming up to the dish for Lehigh Valley, Szen Cobb. And his 3-run homer back in the 3rd inning was a significant moment for them in this game. Big-time swing. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to the left. The underhand flip. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Good sinker there and got him to mow the grass a bit for a simple ground out. Nice pitching. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Aiden Miller. There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw to second, tag, out. They clearly want to try and pad that lead here in the late innings, but he couldn't make it work for them there. The defense did well to not let the offense put them behind the 8 ball. And the tying run's at the plate. And a base hit. Lead runner hits second and heads for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. That one was way in on the hands. He did a great job to pull them in and get enough barrel. He was a difference maker for them in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win. One down. Here's the center fielder, Szen Cobb. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ripped to right, down the line. 2 down. Welcome back to Memphis, top of the 4th inning. The city of Memphis is right on the Mississippi River and gets its name from another famous city on a river, the ancient Egyptian city of Memphis, where today you can find the pyramids of Giza. Fouls it off, still 1-2. This one is labeled. And it's foul. And it's even up. In the air, out to right. And there's one down. One down. Chase Davis digs in now. And the 1-1. Fly ball out to center. Cobb settles under this one. Gets there. Got it. Next up for the Redbirds, Ryan Fitzgerald. Winds, and here's the pitch. Fly ball to center. Drops for a hit, couldn't run it down. And now the tying run is into scoring position. Some excellent swings for him in this game as he notches extra base hit number 2. And now a chance to tie the game up, making this a crucial at bat. That one ripped into right center. Looks like extra bases. Around first, hustling for 2. Into second easily with a leadoff double. He was all over that one. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. The designated hitter will hit next.
Hey, clutch up right here.
Ball 1.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Hard hit to right center. Base hit to third.
Slide.
Not in time. We've got runners at first and third to open the inning. Hammered that one with a really nice all-around swing. And he hit it pretty deep before it fell in for the knock. Nobody out. Runners at the corners. Stepping to the plate now for Lehigh Valley, Christian Cairo. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Strikeout or double play. Either way, that would help the pitcher. Don't be choosy, but attack smartly and get yourself out of this bad spot. And that's in the dirt. That one not close. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1. Safe at first. They won't get them both, and the runner comes in from third.
Now batting, third baseman.
We go to the 8th. Szen Cobb getting ready to hit.
Center fielder, Szen Cobb.
Off to a good start with the leadoff knock.
Oh, nice shot right there.
No time wasted here. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. The designated hitter stands in now and watches strike 1.
Runner.
Pitch, runner breaking for second. This one's low.
He's in there.
Safe.
He's safe.
No outs and a runner on second.
Ball 2.
Getting squeezed a bit here in the late going. And we're getting an ABS challenge from behind the dish. Just caught the zone by a hair and the call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. And that ABS review is sponsored by Gloucester and Tiresias Optical, where they're committed to finding the ideal specs for your spectacles. Once you get glasses with them, you'll see the world in a whole new light. Two now. They try to get a chase on a slider down and away. Pops this one up. Sajazi moving under it. And makes the catch.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Christian Cairo.
Hey, it's your turn. Drive him in.
Runner edging away at second base. That one in there. And it's 0-2. Spoils the two-strike offering, another coming up. That one hammered but pulled foul. One out with a runner at second. And the slider just misses. That slider had some really good sweeping action, but just missed catching the zone.
Back.
Pickoff move to second, and back in there.
Safe.
And the 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here comes the skipper. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Zach Kent, trying to strand the runner at second. On 0-1, the delivery.
Ball, that's in.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. Line drive. Makes the play. That is out number 3. One runner left stranded as they can't tack on to their... Here's the third baseman, Brian Ramos.
Brian Ramos.
2-2 now. That's towards center. And they're 2 down.
Now batting, the first base.
One away and a runner at first. And now it's going to be Szen Cobb. The 0-1. And that's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. And he's put together quite a game at the plate. That one had an exit velocity of 105 miles per hour. Anytime you hit one that hard, you're shocked if you don't wind up with a hit. The designated hitter, the next to hit. 1 for 3. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Chris Roycroft, the right-handed sinker baller, looks to be getting ready. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here in the top half of the 10th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. On the ground, could be 2. To second, there's 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. They get a run on 2 hits. Cobb played pretty well in this win. Collected 3 hits in the game. Always nice to see a player at this level coming to the plate with a plan and delivering strong results.
Whoa, kid it. Why you not here with me? Can you break bread with me? Why you switch phone numbers like clothes? Why you can't answer me? Yeah, 'cause I got more.
Szen Cobb hoping to climb the ladder in this Phillies system as we take a look at how he rates. It's the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs and the Memphis Redbirds. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Top half of the second from Memphis. The ribs at the concession stand are authentic Memphis barbecue with a secret dry rub recipe. Seriously, I begged them for it and I got nowhere. Now this is a laser to left. Drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down. And the leadoff hitter aboard.
Oh, man, you smoked that one. Good job.
Now at the dish, the first baseman, number 82.
Hey, clutch up for us right here. Your turn, kid.
Ball, that's out.
Back.
Quick move to first. Back in easily. Here's the pitch. Runner is on the go. There's a ball. Safe at second. He easily steals the bag. Can't say the pitcher was careless. He threw over to check on the runner, but this is an aggressive base stealer, and he timed his jump really well. Great job to get the steal and move into scoring position. That's a sneaky pitch right there, down 2-0. A lot of hitters will sit fastball in that count, so a changeup can be extra effective. A little bit high, maybe. And now 3 balls, 1 strike. And there's a fly ball deep to right. That's got a chance. And out of here. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0. Pitchers who throw high fastballs need to put them up and out of the zone, particularly if they're on the outer half. If it's in the zone, it's too easy for the hitter to extend and barrel it up like he did there on the Oppo bomb. So 2 down. Coming up to the dish for Memphis, or Elvis Martinez. Out to center. Cobb settles under it. Gets there. Got it. 1 down. Here's the left fielder, Chase Davis. 0-1 now. Fly ball to center. Cobb coming on. And makes the grab. Szen Cobb now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Fly ball, right field. And there are 2 outs. 1 out and a runner at second. And now the first baseman, Ryan Fitzgerald. Hits this one to fairly deep center field. Up to third safely with 2 gone. Digging in for the Redbirds, Chase Davis. And there's a hit into score from third. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. The tying run is aboard. Szen Cobb digs in now. 1 for 2. Breaking ball inside. Fly ball to right. It falls in. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second. So 2 on and nobody out. And that makes it another multi-hit game for him. He's had some really good ABs lately. That's such a quick toss to first. Dives back in safely. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. The first baseman up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Matt Pushard up and throwing. Right side, hard hit. And there's 1 down.
The batter, the left fielder, number 3. Carter Matheson.
Next up for the Iron Pigs, Carter Matheson.
Hey, clutch up right here.
That's a slider for a strike. Runner on at third, one away. On the ground, Ramos. Tosses to first. Now 2 away, and they get a run across. Here's the second baseman, Thomas Sajazi. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first and heading for second. Chance at a triple. At third now with 1 away. That's a triple. Brian Ramos will hit next.
Third baseman, Brian Ramos.
Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Runner from third in to score. And they cut the lead to 2. Chance at a triple. That is an RBI triple. Hey, that's a really big RBI as he snags himself 3 bases in the process. That's a swing I'm sure he'll want to come back to in the video room and try to replicate consistently. Great rip to the opposite field for a hit. Now a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock.
Attaboy, good job. Way to rip.
He's just unconscious at the plate these days. Another big game here. Line drives into center are such high percentage swings. There are a lot of hits to be found out there. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throws off line and he's in there. In the air to left. There's 1 down. That's a well-executed pitch. He got him out in front on the pitch away and earned the fly out.
Matheson.
So digging in, Carter Matheson, 1 for 3.
Back.
Push arc, checks the runner, and they got the runner. Always great to see a player as locked in as he was in this one. Every at-bat felt like an opportunity to see him deliver. So 2 down. Now up, Orelvis Martinez.
Orelvis Martinez.
Line drive for a base hit. Makes the turn, heads for second base. The relay, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. This broadcast is sponsored by Fad's Theremin Therapy, helping you through life's challenges with the soothing sounds of theremin music. Top half of the second from Memphis. Over to first. Fine play in the hole for the out. So up next, Ryan Fitzgerald. 2 outs and nobody aboard. In the air to center. Cobb moving under this one. And makes the catch. It's a 1-2-3. Coming up to the dish for Lehigh Valley, Szen Cobb. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Cobb, 22 years old, he's been unconscious at the plate, hitting better than .350 in his last 10 games. Two down and nobody aboard. Top half of the fourth.
Take a look.
And that keeps the inning alive.
Hey, way to square that thing up, man.
The batter, the designated hitter, Jason.
Next up, the designated hitter, Jason Sellers. 0 for 1. Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Safe at second, not even close. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game. I like the aggressiveness right there. The pitchers have been dealing so far, so you might as well try to apply some pressure and see if you can steal your way into scoring position. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off, he was late. And the righty fires. What a round! Tough call, but that ends the inning. 2 outs, runner on first base. And next, the cleanup hitter, Brian Ramos. Swing and a rocket. It's pretty deep. Can't squeeze it. Runner around third. Runner scores and they take the lead. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3. And now at the plate, Szen Cobb. Smoked a line drive single to center the last time up. That one in the air to center field. Cho has this one sized up. Gets there, got it. Not much going on for the offense that time. 8-9. Next to hit, Won Bin Cho. And 1-2. Ripped into left center for a base knock. He turns and heads for second.
Hit me a 3, hit me a 3.
Not stopping, he's headed to third. At third now with 1 away, that's a triple. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Right there we saw a fastball that was piped, and he was licking his chops as that thing was coming in. Great cut. 1-2 pitch. A laser into the outfield. And makes the grab. Runners tag up from second and third. Safe. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. No outs. Runner at first. And now, Jordan Walker. The 0-1 offering. Base hit. Lead runner turns at second. Here comes the throw. Gets to second with nobody out. Next up for the Redbirds, Orelvis Martinez.
Orelvis Martinez.
Into center. Base hit. 1 run is in. And here comes the runner. Now a relay to the plate. Can't hang on to it, and the run scores. And they're up by 4. No outs. Runner at first. Now the third baseman, Brian Ramos. And that one hammered. This one's back there. And it's off the wall. Coming around third. Scores easily. Relay throw to third. He's in there. Picks himself up an RBI. That ball came screaming off the bat. And once it was headed for the gap, it was triple or bust. Cobb up now. Every ball club needs an answer when it gets punched. He'll try to provide it here in the leadoff spot. Rips that one to center. 1 up, 1 down. He's capable of giving them more than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either. And they may have needed great to get the win.
I look around, search all I can find. People next to me out of their mind. Looking through the light, gonna make you blind. So close, sophisticated mankind. Brother plan seems to work. Economic growth is saving the earth. Sing alive, tell me what is it worth? A deeper love from the day of your birth. I start losing it, I'm out of control. Part I'm choosing, part I'm playing the role. They get your money, do they get to your soul? I bet you, honey, what you need is a goal. Now you're in it, you just playing the game. Another minute or a second of fame. Say my name, I'm going up in the plane. Another day, another breath I retain. Don't you wanna breathe? of being blind. Your chip is ready, it's a matter of time. You still think everything is going fine? So-called sophisticated mankind. Freedom used to be worth a lot more. Now it's just a word and a word time for a $1 bill or a high score. Y'all got me hot and even got to the core. Tell me how low can you go?